Alright, what is going on everyone out there on YouTube? Welcome to the video. It's Brando Linick here. I appreciate you for connecting with me, and this is going to be a video conversation you're going to want to pay close attention to, really, to save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, late nights, and frustration when it comes to building a business but not having to reinvent the wheel to help you get the results that you want. And I know you're looking for how to buy a franchised restaurant or how to buy a restaurant franchise. If you're looking at this because you want to build a business in a way where you don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you can be your own boss, alright, you're looking at it really because of that. You want to create a lucrative income for yourself, where you can afford what you want, alright, but also have the time freedom to enjoy what you want. If that is really what you're looking for, I would not suggest you actually take the franchising approach. Even if you have the budget set aside for it, which, just to let you know, to actually buy a franchised restaurant, to build a franchise business, you have to have 5 to 10 times the amount of money that you want to invest or that you want to make in the business invested in the business. So, for example, if you want to start a restaurant franchise, a McDonald's restaurant franchise, which, just as an example, you'd actually need liquidated assets of close to $1 million, alright, to actually qualify. So you have to have, first and foremost, liquidated assets of close to $1 million. If you don't know what that is, alright, it's just your personal assets, okay, that you could sell off, and that would be your like almost kind of like net worth in a sense. Alright, but you have to have close to $1 million in liquidated assets, and you also need to have the upfront investment of 5 to 10 times the amount of money into the franchise business that you'd want to make in return annually. So, for example, if you want to make $100,000 per month from a restaurant franchise, the average restaurant franchise out there, you'd have to invest, if you want to make $100,000 a year, alright, not a month, a year, you'd have to invest about $1 million, about 1.2, just over $1.2 million, alright, into the business. And if you have the budget set aside, or even if you don't have the budget set aside for a restaurant franchise, if you want to build your own business in a lucrative fashion, I would not suggest you take the restaurant approach. I would not suggest that you take the franchising approach. And if you hear me out here for a minute, I've got something I want to throw your way. And my experience with this goes back over the last year when I transitioned from a traditional business, alright, and I came across a person who's building a high, multiple 6, almost 7-figure income business without having to fork out millions of dollars, alright, to make the upfront investment to actually get it started, without having to deal with supplies, equipment, employees. They were building a business on the internet. And without having to deal with those things, they had the time freedom to build a business right out of their laptop, travel around the world, and build their business wherever there was internet access. And because they were doing this, I started to model and copy what they were doing. Time and money wasn't an issue for them. It's pretty magical. Obviously, the results are not typical, not guaranteeing you their results, just sharing with you what's possible. But I was able to, as well, model and copy what they were doing, and in less than 30 days, less than a month, create a full-time income business on the internet, working part-time, very strategically. I worked my butt off for that. I had to learn some things, okay, but if you're looking at starting a franchise business because you want to be your own boss, create time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility, learn how to build a business on the internet, alright? I'd suggest before you take that approach, I wouldn't even suggest you take that approach, alright? Learn how to build a business that can get the results that you want on the internet, where you don't have to take on that overhead. So my friend, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been a good conversation. I look forward to seeing your success story, seeing you on the beaches of the world, and make sure, if you want to learn more about how to build a business on the internet, if you're willing to learn how to do it, if you're willing to be educated on how to do it, you want to learn how to do it, and you're willing to put in work, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put the link down below in the description, and I appreciate you, and I'll see you at the top. Take care.